Hey everybody, it's Diana here. Today is my September wrap-up, and I got a lot of books, so I'm going to try not to take too much time on every single one, but there were two series that I read, so those I'm going to talk about together since I finished the entire series. So this month, if you remember from my TBR, I went on a Marissa Myers binge. So I read the entire Lunar Chronicles series. So you've got Cinder, Scarlet, Cress, Winter, Stars Above, Fairest, and I also read, the digital copies of Livewire, both Volume 1 and Volume 2. So I did those on the library, so I'll just pop those pictures up right here. So this was the Lunar Chronicles series by Marissa Myers, like I said, and I gave the series overall has like a 5-star rating. I think that these stories were so well done. They are inspired by fairy tales, and I love the twist that the author puts on them. I didn't feel she took away from the original stories at all. Sometimes with retellings, I feel like the original fairy tale is it's not treated well sometimes. This one I had no qualms with. They did great. This is a series I highly recommend. I sped through the books very quickly. I couldn't get enough of them. And then I kind of went into a bit of a reading slump after them because they were that good. Which did not help because after I read these, I had to read my book of the month, Stain, by A.J. Howard, and I will put the picture up. I gave this one a 3.5 star, but it's almost a 4. Like, it's just barely 3.5. It's more like a 3.85, if I can do that. I really, really enjoyed the book for the most part, but part 1 was just a little bit slow. There was a lot of world building, a lot of character development, and explaining all good things for the story. However, it was just a little hard to get through. It wasn't that it wasn't interesting, because I was never bored with what I was reading. It was just a big dump of information at the beginning, which was, again, needed for the story. If I hadn't had that information, the rest of the story would not have been as enjoyable. So I don't know how that could have been done. Maybe find a way to say those things while still moving forward with the story. But part 2 and part 3... could not put those parts down. Great story. Loved it. Such awesomeness. And I got myself a new book boyfriend out of Stain because the prince was just such a great guy. And he had some of the best lines that they were just so sweet. So definitely a book worth checking out. Just know that the beginning is a little bit slow, but if you push past that, it is so worth pushing past it. Back to my Marissa Myers binging. I also read Heartless by Marissa Myers. I gave that one a 5-star as well. It was like a 4.5 read. It was very well done. I did not expect to have the emotions I had. I will still say that I don't necessarily have sympathy for the Red Queen now, but I definitely have a different look into her story, and while I don't agree with the choices she made, I can definitely see how her life led her there. So it's definitely worth checking out and worth reading about. It was very well done. The next one that I had gotten to is Storyteller by Savannah Roberts. I read the first book when it first came out, The Villager. It's a series. It's a duology, so that's the last book. And I read the first one a few months ago, and I absolutely loved it. I was an e-ARC reader for her, and I was on a blog tour with her. So I can link to my blog below. And for Storyteller, I will also be a part of her book blog tour, which starts on the 6th and goes through the 10th, so pretty soon. And my first post on the first day of the tour will be a sneak peek at chapter 1 and some character information. And then on the last day, on the 10th, I am doing my book review on Storyteller. So you guys can make sure to check that out. Check out Savannah Roberts. This is a 5-star series. She does a great job. This author is young, but she is so super talented and super kind. She's an indie author, and she is definitely somebody that I would highly recommend you support. She is working on a Robin Hood inspired series, which I'm excited to read. So make sure you guys check this out. She's a great writer, great series. The book comes out on the 10th, so you can order it. I highly recommend you do. Storm and Fury by Jennifer L. Armentrout was one of the other books that I read this month. This is definitely an enjoyable read. I had read the this is a companion to White Hot Kiss series that she wrote. So I had already read that one, so now I was starting this one. Really definitely enjoy this one. Jennifer L. Armentrout is definitely an author that knows how to write those love triangles. So if you like those love triangles, check out her books. They are definitely fun, easy reads, just overall kind of give you that, they're just kind of a nice break in between big heavy reads. Okay, the other one that I had was a series, so there is 4 of them, and it is the 3 Dark Crowns series. So you got 3 Dark Crowns, 1 Dark Throne, 2 Dark Reigns, and 5 Dark Fates. This is a series, I think I started this back in December or January, I can't remember. And that was when the first 3 books were out. And I had loved it, so I reread these first 3 to get ready because this had come out last month, or maybe it was this month. It came out recently. So I had to pick it up. I had to pick it up and read it, and oh my goodness, what an ending. You guys, I got so deeply involved with these characters. It is not even funny. I loved what she did. It was so intense, so awesome, heartbreaking, awe moments, just, oh. I cannot say enough good things about this series. It is definitely one to read. I will warn you, it is a dark series. It deals with some pretty intense things, but it is so worth getting into. The character development, the character arcs that are in this story are amazing. The author, Kendari Blake, does a great job. She is fabulous in this series. It is amazing. It is definitely one that I would recommend. It is a 5-star series for me. So that wraps up my wrap-up video for September. So that was a great month. And just as a heads up, I will probably not be doing a TBR for October. I do have some books that I have to read for review, so I might do a quick video about those. But for the rest of the month, I'm just going to go with what I feel like. So that's it. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all have a great day. And if you guys like that video, please give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe and hit that bell icon so you never miss a video. I will talk to you guys later. Have a great day. Bye.